Hey, I just wanted to go over a little bit about Beautycounter and what it means to be a safer product and what our company stands for and just and showcase some of the products. To start, safer, so we don't use words like natural or organic. They're completely unregulated. So anybody can slap that on a label and there's no FDA regulation for it, which is crazy. They regulate our food but they really do have very, very little regulation in the beauty industry. They actually have not passed a law since 1938 regulating the ingredients in our beauty care products. So it's pretty much a free-for-all out there. So that is what Beautycounter set out to change. And not just are we making products that do not have harmful ingredients in it, but we are also lobbying and advocating in DC for safer laws for all products. And before you notice, I used brow gel on one side and not on the other to show you guys the difference. So in case you think I'm looking all crazy. So I'm gonna look through some of just to make sure I don't miss anything important here. So one of the big things that we do is we have a never list. So it is growing all the time. We are constantly taking even our own ingredients that we use and other ones that we find that are getting introduced into the beauty industry, and we are testing them before we will ever use them. Like right now we have Tufts University testing some ingredients for us. So we have a never list of, I think it's like 1,600 ingredients at this point that we will not put in any products. Europe has about 1,300, and in general, in Europe, there's 1,300 ingredients banned. The United States has 30. So Beautycounter bans about 1,600, and we're constantly researching and doing our own research and adding to that. So some of the ones to look out for are things like parabens, phthalates, which is in fragrance. So anything that says fragrance, even if it says like natural fragrance or organic fragrance, if the company won't disclose that to you, there's probably a reason why. So that's one of the big things that we do is we ban ingredients that are potentially harmful. And it's not just synthetic ingredients. A lot of natural ingredients can be quite harmful. Like think of lead, arsenic, those are natural. They are actually in a lot of natural organic skincare because lead is naturally occurring. But we third-party test every single ingredient, every single batch of every product made to make sure that it is never contaminated with any of these never list items or heavy metals or anything like that. And we go to like great lengths to make sure of it. We actually had something come back positive at one point, and we we tested like through our supply chain and all of this, and we ended up finding out that it was the rose petals that were being transported, the way they were being transported in the bag, and it was getting an ingredient from our never list onto the rose petals that were showing up in our final product. So we tested the original ingredient and it was clean, but through the bagging, so we don't just test the original ingredient, we test the ingredient and then the product again. So we fixed it. We now transport the rose petals in burlap sacks, and it has solved the problem. So that is how strict and serious we are with the ingredients in our products. So let me see what else is important. And ingredient transparency, that's the biggest thing for me, is that every single ingredient is listed on our ingredient list, which is not mandated. They do not have to disclose ingredients. So we list absolutely every single ingredient, and we're completely open, and it just allows the consumer to make their own choices. So we can't make choices on something if we don't even know what's in it. So there's zero like sneakiness or anything like that. If you guys have heard of the site EWG, Environmental Working Group, you can go to Skin Deep. It's an app and it's a website, and you can type in your product and it will give you a score of a 0 through a 10. So 0 through 3 is safe, and then there's a yellow and a red. So a lot of even my like organic, what you think of as natural, like Aveeno or stuff like that, does not rate very well. So that is a great resource, that website. Also, what is really important to me is that everything is safe for pregnancy and breastfeeding, everything, which is huge. I didn't realize even my foundation wasn't safe. The stuff that I was using with my first daughter, I looked into it and it has stuff that you're not supposed to use while pregnant. Like I never even thought you know, like I didn't eat sushi or anything like that. I didn't even think my foundation was going to be a problem. So, and we are a B Corp, which is huge. The B stands for benefit. So we are environmentally friendly. We, don't test on animals. We make a positive social impact while still being a business. So it is a really hard standard to hit, like thousands and thousands and thousands of people you have to apply for it, and not many people get it. And there's only like 2,000 companies across the world, and we scored 95 out of 100, which is also, it's a great score. So not just is it, you vote with your dollar, and it's definitely supporting a company that is, doing good. We don't get our ingredients from child labor in China. Everything's US made. Everything is, pays our workers fair wages. So I know that's important. All right, well, if anybody has any questions about like the, actual company and all that, let me know. But it is truly just a class act company. It's wonderful. And it's wonderful to, work with people that are really, it's not selling makeup and skincare. It really is trying to provide a healthier future for ourselves and our families, and while still working. So that's the other big thing is I would love to just use coconut oil as a moisturizer, but it just doesn't moisturize for me. That's all there is to it. So a lot of the natural stuff just doesn't work as well. Same with like a sunscreen. A lot of it leaves you like pasty and white. So ours is great. It rubs right in, but it's still non-nano zinc, and it is reef safe, which Key West and Hawaii now have banned a couple ingredients that are in a lot of sunscreens. So, because they're not reef safe, they're killing our reefs. All right, so I'm gonna go on to products. Let me turn this around so I can, if I know how. All right, maybe I'll just turn my phone around. All right, so you'll see here's our skincare chart, and this will show you what skincare is best for you. So we have 4 main skincare lines, and then we also have a men's line. So say our first one is Countermatch. So if you have dry skin or combination skin, Countermatch is wonderful. And everything comes with a cleanser, a serum, a day cream, a night cream, an eye cream. So everything has all that. So that is Countermatch for dry skin. Then we have Rejuvenating. So Rejuvenating is our anti-aging line. Countermatch is anti-aging as well, but it's focused more heavily on hydration. Rejuvenating is focused most heavily on anti-aging. So there are toner pads, cleanser, night cream, day cream, and there's also this cleansing balm. And if you have dry skin, this cleansing balm, you can see mine's about gone because I've been using it for about a year now, and I still have that much left actually, so I guess it's not almost gone. But this is the free gift right now if you sign on for our rewards program, and it is one of our best-selling products, like by a landslide. So this is the Rejuvenating line. We have a Nourishing line, which is just like a basic, if you don't have any skin issues, you just want to, use something safer, but you don't need like anti-aging, you just want something basic. That's our Nourishing line. And then we have a Counter Control line, which is our acne line. And then we have a full line of lotions and oils. The body butter, there is nothing better than our body butter. It's the most hydrating lotion I've ever used. And then we have a children's line. So most of the children's line is actually in my bathroom, but this is the Baby Healing Balm. If anybody has eczema, even adults, if you have eczema or dry spots, or you need, if you put like Vaseline on your feet at night, this will replace Vaseline, which is, Vaseline is just petroleum. So this will replace that, and it is wonderful for eczema. Although the cleansing balm that is free right now is great for eczema as well. So the baby line has a baby oil, a diaper rash cream, a body wash, and here's our sunscreen line back there. So we have a stick and a mist, and the mist is not aerosol. It is actually an air pump, so it's not going to spray all, in your mouth in the air, and you're not going to waste half of it. It's an air pump, so it's a targeted spray. Our daily, we have a couple of shampoos. The daily is by far my favorite. I love it. But we also have a volume and shape, and then we have a smooth and control. My whole family uses the daily, however. And then we have some stuff that supplements all these lines. So if you have like special concerns. So the peel is great for fine lines, for pore size. It's an overnight resurfacing peel. So it has like plant acids and it will resurface your skin. If you have age spots or melasma, this is amazing. And if you want to see the before and after pictures, comment and let me know. Here's face oils. I never knew I needed face oil until I tried it, and I love it. We have number 1, that's for balancing skin. Number 2, which is for plumping. It's our anti-aging one. And then number 3, oh, I'm sorry. Number 1 is brightening. Sorry, number 3 is balancing. And the number 1, actually, there's a travel size that is free right now when you spend $125. So if you put $125 in your cart, it will automatically populate in your cart. And then a charcoal mask. This is great for any hormonal acne issues and detox issues. A rose water mist is a nice toner. And then makeup. So we have a complete full line of makeup. I don't have it all out here, obviously. But we have a foundation that is buildable. And then we also have what's called Dew Skin, which is great this time of year, is a tinted moisturizer with SPF. So this is our Dew Skin. So it's not like a full coverage foundation by any means. It's just a tinted moisturizer, but I wear that every day, spring, summer, fall. Then we have beautiful eyeshadow palettes. The lighting's not perfect. And blush, bronzer, highlighter, all of that stuff. Makeup remover, although again, this cleansing balm that's like, does everything, also is a makeup remover. And then the charcoal bar if you have like hormonal acne again. So I will use it at that times or when I'm nursing. And then for lips, we have 3 different lipsticks. So that is actually, I put them on my hand. If I can get that in front of me. So the top one is a Color Intense lipstick. The middle one is our lip sheer. And the bottom is our lip gloss. So you can see the difference in them. So you can see it's a real, like a true lipstick. The middle one's like more of a tinted, like a heavily tinted lip balm. And the bottom one you can see has a nice gloss, but it's not tacky or sticky at all. It's actually what I'm wearing right now. It's great. So those are all of our gloss colors. And then, yeah, I think that, well, that's definitely not it. I don't have everything. However, if you have any other questions of, you know, if you have a certain skin concern or anything, let me know and I can, you know, definitely help you out and answer your questions. And some of my favorites, although maybe I don't know, I'm not high maintenance, I'm really not, but I've started to really love products as I use more of them. The shampoo, it is the only shampoo, natural shampoo I've ever been able to use that doesn't leave my hair greasy at all. I always got like a weird film on my hair. So this is just washing it, air drying it, not today, yesterday morning maybe at best. Yeah, so it's great. I kind of, and you can mix and match a little bit too. So but it's good to pick like a core regimen and then add some of the Beautycounter Plus, you know, like the peel or a face oil or a cleansing balm or something like that. Oh, and then Kids line. I don't know if I talked about Kids line. We have Baby line, but we also have Kids line. So there's a shampoo, a conditioner, and a body wash. So again, since everything's fragrance free, everything's very gentle. So if you have any like eczema issues or psoriasis issues or, you know, anything like that, it really just lets your skin breathe and detox and heal naturally on its own without irritating it. And this was longer than I expected, sorry. But let me know if you have any questions whatsoever.